a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. And I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Now a second and 10.
They run for the first time here with Rachaad White.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You look at this Niner defense.
This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Josh Downs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough 2nd half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Second and 4. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down, McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They're going to look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Robinson hauling it in outright. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And they go with McCaffrey. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Back to throw again. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to that?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
This will be fielded at the 17.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. This one caught by Kittle. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's brought down. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
McCaffrey. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, from 17 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This is White on the screen. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brad Delpit. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle.
That's a Packers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now he's into the clear again. 36 yards on the play.
A gain of 36 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. 3 quarters have come and gone.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this might net him a yard, if that, as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Pulled in at the 24.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And cycle.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Fighting to stay upright. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here we go.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw.
Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Come on, set. You, yellow. Ready, ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.